A rotten smell lingering from where my heart was once placed. The sweat from another man dripping off my body. Rape sounds like a deafening silence that cannot be tamed, thunder repeating over and over, getting louder and louder. The wails of my whānau crying as they begin to understand the pain travelling through my head. A bed, the very bed that shone no light, the very bed that I sleep in at night. Rape looks like grey clouds shadowing every man whom I walk towards. Looks like silhouettes of tangata whom I once called my whānau. Feels like the sharp pain I faced when he began to show his true colours. Rape feels like an emptiness inside, but every muscle tensed. Tastes like nothing. Nothing because my mind is so blank I do not know what to feel, what to taste, what to see. You and me, we are victims of something joked about and swept away. It tastes like nothing because our tongues have been ripped out and told never to speak of the truth of what happens. I was told what I saw wasn't real, what I felt wasn't his hands firmly moving up my chubby pale legs as I squeal and say no. You do not understand because when you laugh about a joke about rape, it tells me your problems are not my problems, or are you hiding it too? My pain inside I had to hide because all I thought was suicide. You ripped out my tongue, which led me to having no voice. You may not have joked about it, but you sat there and watched my frown become my normality, and never once did you do a thing about it. You dug me a pit, and that's where I lay. Ngātahi, you are the way. Be knowledgeable of the problems our people face, young ones, this is your place. My people, I can go into any home and show you that I am not alone. If not with you, with your mother, or your brother, or your sister, or your father. My fists clench every time I am told this is not a problem in Aotearoa, this is not a problem in Aomotu, this is a problem no close to solving because rape is only evolving. So when I wrote that poem, I was encouraged to write it because of rangatahi coming up to me and expressing their feelings and how they felt about this issue, and I guess the jokes they kept hearing and I kept hearing about this issue in schools and everyday life. You'll hear it on the bus, you'll hear it everywhere. So I was encouraged to write it not for my own release, but for everyone else, to encourage them to step up and just realise how much of an impact it has in your brain. So although I wrote it for others, it definitely gave me more of a release and let me tell my story without having to feel ashamed about it at the same time. So in saying all of this, I'm not angry at men or women who sexually abuse or have harmful sexual thoughts, because I'd rather uplift them, encourage them, and tell them how much they are worth, and that they are worth more than they realise, because it is a mind game. So when people do this, it's because their brains are wired to think that although it's not okay, it's accepted in our society more than ever right now. So for me as a rangatahi, for me as a human, I really want to encourage anyone who is on both sides of the spectrum. So if you have been hurt or sexually abused, I just want to encourage you that it is okay to speak out, and there's so many places for that. And I also want to encourage people who are having harmful sexual thoughts, because there are definitely places for you, like Korua Tumanako, who is really amazing in the fact that they not only help victims, but they also help people who are at the age of 5 thinking of harmful sexual thoughts. So I just want to encourage you guys that although horrible things happen to you or horrible things happen to anyone, that it's not because people are horrible people, it's just because their brains are wired to think differently. So I'm just here to say that I encourage everyone and love everyone exactly the same, and thank you.